welcome back to the Nelson family vlog. Today I wanted to share what we did for Lent in preparation for Easter. So happy Easter to everyone and welcome back. So if you didn't know, Lent is the time of preparation to prepare for Easter, 40 days, and we decided to do some different things this year. So obviously during Lent, most people give up something. We also made an effort to add in our life, and so we added extra quiet prayer time. We added some journals so that we could spend time journaling. We had books that we could read together, and so we had a biblical walk through the Mass by Ed Suri. And then for Fridays, we had different versions of the Way of the Cross. So we had 4 different versions, 2 books so that we could read together, just so that we could do the stations or read through the stations and get kind of different perspectives. And then my favorite new idea or new thing was kind of how to incorporate decorating as well as the celebration of Easter in the secular sense of the Easter bunny and Easter egg hunt and things like that, but how to take the Easter egg hunt and make it into something that we can use as preparation. And so for this, we started off with eggs that we had little pieces of paper that had different things in them to do. So it might be to, do an extra task for the day, or to pray a Hail Mary for someone in need, or to offer, thanks to a policeman, a paramedic, a fireman, to pray for the repose of the soul of our loved ones, different tasks that we could do throughout the day. And they all would start out in the egg, so the egg would just have that piece of paper in it. And then there's enough eggs for every day, from Ash Wednesday all the way through Holy Saturday. And so we would have one of those every day, as well as we had like a bag of goodies that could go into those eggs. So you'd grab one egg, you'd read the task, we'd do it together, and then we were able to put candy in the egg and hide it throughout the apartment. And so by the end, we had eggs everywhere. We had them all over the shelf. We had some hanging in our rosary tree, some sitting up by our statue of the Holy Family and the Sacred Immaculate Heart pictures. We had ones in like on the bathroom counter, in the kitchen, like in the plants, kind of just all over. And so there was this pop of color everywhere throughout our apartment, and we could, the basket would be a reminder of like the countdown to Easter or the countdown to the celebration. We didn't collect the eggs right away. We actually collected them kind of the middle of the week of Easter, just because we were kind of busy on Easter with spending time with family and the Easter Vigil, and just being kind of having those opportunities to continue prayer, to remember that Christ is that, not necessarily the Easter bunny. And so the irony is that midway through, my niece and nephew came over to stay, and my niece went around and she wanted to collect all the eggs. So we let her. We had put away the extras so that we'd or like the basket, so that we knew that she was only collecting the ones that were already out. And she went around and she had picked up all of the eggs, emptied all of them out, and so, you know, it was kind of fun because we still we filled them back up and would put them back out. But then she was, you know, kind of mid preparation, she saw, recognized that there was something joyful coming from collecting these eggs. So that's kind of the gist of what we did for our Lenten journey. For Easter, we spent time with Colin's grandparents and his mom, stepdad, dad, and stepmom, and we were able to, you know, kind of just enjoy being around them, enjoy great food, great conversation. At the Easter Vigil Mass, we were able to join in welcoming 4 baptisms, 3 First Eucharists, and 3 confirmations. And so that was a great, beautiful, joyful night for the church, as well as just being able to, you know, enjoy being able to make a cheesecake for the family that was more spring themed, with also letting Colin help during that time. So Mariana, one of our good friends, and Colin both helped me in making the cheesecake, which normally is my little project. And so it was good to have that community built to make that cheesecake. So I just want to show you our little setup, kind of what they looked like, the bag of treats, some ideas of what you can fill Easter eggs with. Again, we don't have little kids, so there's definitely other things you could put in Easter eggs for little kids. But I wanted to hop over and show you those. So join me over here. So like I was saying, we started out with these. We already opened them, obviously, because this is now the end of the season. But we had little papers that we would fold up. We'd find 2 of the same color, and we'd put them in there, and we'd have this box filled. So for example, some of these ones that we had create a list of 5 things you're grateful for. This one said, take 10 minutes to sit at the table and chat, no distractions. So kind of encouraging communication between Colin and I. Visit the grave of a loved one with flowers. Take 10 minutes to silently pray a Hail Mary for each family member. Create an Easter card to send to an old friend. Create a handmade Easter decor item to hang up. So those are just some examples. They got wet when I watered the plants, so I had to throw a bunch of them, and we're gonna remake them for next year. And I'm gonna preload the eggs, because these eggs actually fit perfectly in this basket when they're filled, so they don't overflow or anything. So we're gonna put these back in there before we put these away for the season, so that right away when we pull these out, that we don't remember, but that we don't have to think of all of these 40 items on what we wanted to do. But so once these were done, we had a stash of goodies. So in here we've got some things that don't fit right now, but these robin eggs, for example, are good ones where you can open it up and you can put just a handful in an egg. We did splurge a little, so we did get some Lindors. Another option is we put dollar bills in there and quarters, stuff like that. we've got Tootsie Roll eggs. We got a couple of these larger eggs, some small Cadbury creams, little Hershey eggs, like raisin pack, like these little raisin packs fit perfectly in here. These ones are like the yogurt covered ones. We also, let's see, what else do we have in there? Caramel eggs, took little fruities. These fit well in there as well. But that you can create a bag like this that as you're going, you already have them. Other suggestions, we could do stickers. So like for my niece, she loves stickers. We could have put stickers in there. You could do like those little mini brands. They've got those, or like squishies. If you've got toddlers, you can do toddler size like treats. So little bags you could open up the larger cans of like toddler snacks, put them in a little snack size bag and put them inside the egg. You can do other treats and snacks in general like that. If you wanted to do Cheez-Its in a little plastic bag within there. Obviously, you wouldn't want to just put Cheez-Its alone because there are holes and animals will find their way in, especially ants. But there are so many options of what you can do with them and what you can put in them. And then it's just fun because then you have, if you've got a larger family, it's a little weird when it was just Colin and I going to collect all of these around the house. But, if we had someone else that was super interested and excited for an Easter egg hunt, I think I really would have enjoyed that. And this is a tradition that we talked about like starting and like continuing on with. And so hopefully, we'll have other people to celebrate with that same way. So until next time, I wanted to thank you and happy Easter, and may the Lord continue to bless you, your family, and your loved ones. And we will catch you next time. Hopefully Colin will be along for this next video just because he's at work right now, and I wanted to make sure that I was going to get this kind of documented and shared before we forget to document and share it. So until next time, bye.